Make sure to always pray over your children. If you have children, pray over your children. My son said, Daddy, last time it was hot inside the room, right? So I'm like, man, let me crack the window open for them. I went ahead and I cracked the window open for these kids. And the next day, my son came to me and two of my sons, they was on the bunk, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm talking to them. And they're telling me, the big brother, his name is Jacob. He the big brother. He said, Malachi had a nightmare last night. And he said that something was pulling his feet. And he tried to stop it. He was trying to scream, but nobody was hearing him. Now, as adults, as spiritual people, we all know what sleep paralysis is. We all know how it feels to have to be attacked. For the people that belong in the kingdom, we know this quite well. You know what I mean? So that was my due diligence right there, right? That was my fault. I had left the window open. Perhaps something slipped through the window that night and wanted to harm and terrorize my little baby. So I had to pray over that baby. I had to let that baby know that everything was okay, because as grown adults, if you can be shaken up by a little sleep paralysis, can you imagine a little child? He's just 5 years old, man. He was shaken up by that thing. Little baby talking about he was screaming, and nobody was hearing him. I don't want to hear nothing like that. That's terrible. That's a nightmare in reality. A child should never experience anything like that. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know that the enemy is ramping down 10 times more on the children, 10 times more. Pray over your children. Okay, but that was my little testimony right there. This is Kate the Servant. I love y'all, man. Holla at y'all. Stay favored.